Good afternoon, students. Again, welcome to our English class. You know, last periods we were continuing again Unit 1, but because of lack of time, I concluded my class just before 2 minutes. But those the students, those who have watched the YouTube channel, definitely got what was taught in the 2 minutes. काली तो पिले समय जाइतिला तो आमे लास्ट पैराग्राफ रो दी तीनटा लाइन रही जाइतिला ताको आमे ऑफलाइन रे वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग करिकरी पोस्ट करथलो तो सेटा को तमे देखिथिबो तथापि मो टिक रिवीजन कर दउची यू नो विंस्टन चर्चिल when he came to Harrow School to appear the first entrance examination, you know very well what problem he had to face. At first he didn't know Latin language, he didn't like mathematics, but the question came both in Latin language and also including mathematics. So at first he could not write anything else. He started crying. He just wrote his name at the top of the page and write question number 1 and then put a bracket. And after some time he could not think what should be connected to question number 1. So he looked at the said spectacle for 2 hours. And then the merciful users came and collected the full scarf and they gave this answer sheet to the headmaster, Dr. Weldon. However, Dr. Weldon took a broad-minded view and he could understand his Latin approach and he said that Winston Churchill was worthy to pass in that entrance examination. That's why he loved that person very much. So you know the result, what happened? He became the third, he got the third division of the fourth form. Same fourth standard re, third division re pass kale. As the name of the selected students, list was prepared alphabetically. List was prepared alphabetically and he got third division and his name starts with an S, Spencer. So he could not get much more advantages from his name and also from his entrance exam result. So he became third from the bottom. He became third from the bottom. Unfortunately, the last 2 students disappeared because of health issue or because of their personal reason or personal work, and he became the last boy. He became the last boy. And you know the custom of calling the roll at Eton was different and Harrow was different. At Eton, the students just stood in a cluster and raised their head when their rolls were called. But at Harrow, the students stood in a file and they just passed a master one by one. When their names called, just one by one students crossed him and entered into the class. And all students had to stand in a queue. All students had to stand in a queue. And they had to stand in alphabetical order. And Winston Spencer Churchill stood at the last in the row and he heard lots of comments. You know why? Because he was the son of Randolph Churchill. He was the son of Randolph Churchill, who was the leader of House of Commons and just gave his resignation. And still he was in the front line of the politics, as he was the son of a VIP person, son of a VIP. So many people from both sexes came to see him, came to see Spencer Churchill, and they passed irrelevant comments. They say one thing, that why the boy is last of all. Why the boy is last of all. तो तांको देखिया पे बहुत लोक आसुले बाहर ठिया होतले, बाहर गेट पाखे वेट करतले जे विंस्टन चर्चिल केमिदिकार पिला, रैंडम चर्चिल कर पुओ केमिदिकार पिला, ताको देखिया पे समस्त ठिया होतले आ कमेंट पास करतले काई जानचो सी सबले लास्ट रे जाउतला आ लास्ट रे आसुतला आ सब समस्त मोर गोटे कथा व्हाई ही इज लास्ट ऑफ ऑल, व्हाई ही इज लास्ट ऑफ ऑल. So let us continue. Today's class is unit 2 and we will discuss about the academic achievement of Winston Churchill and which section he in which section he joined. Okay, and you know in a class sections are there. In your college R1, R2, R3, R4. In other college section A, section B, section C, section C. Okay, in other college different names are given for each section. So let us discuss which section he joined and what academical achievement he achieved. I continued in this unpretentious situation for nearly a year. I continued in this unpretentious situation. What do you mean by unpretentious situation? Means humble situation, means modest situation, unbearable situation. से कहले मते गोटे वर्ष धरिकरी एई प्रकार सिचुएशन रे गति करबा को पड़िला. Which situation? This humble situation. Which humble situation? That he became the last boy of his school. Many more people passed comments. That getting comment is a very critical situation for him. Comment पाइबा बहुत कष्ट तांको पाए. सब लोक तांको comment पास करथिले तो तांको भी बहुत भी कष्ट भी होतला. बुझा पड़छ ना? So I continued in this unpretentious situation. It was a question as like in this unpretentious situation. This stand for what? This humility situation, this modesty situation, that he had to stand in the last of the row. सी धाड़ीर शेष ठिया पड़ता अल्फाबेटिकली अरेंजमेंट जो शेष आसवा पड़ता. दिस इज कॉल्ड दिस मोडेस्ट सिचुएशन. दिस रेफर्स टू दिस मोडेस्ट सिचुएशन or this humble situation of Winston Churchill. Okay, became the last boy of the row. Then, but one positive thing, by being so long in the lowest form, I gained an immense advantage over the cleverer boys. Being so long in the lowest form. Lowest form रे रहले गोटे फायदा हुए बिले. आउ भल पिला पाखे पढ़िया गोटे फायदा, गध पिला पाखे बस पढ़िया आ गोटे फायदा. जदि गोटे क्लास रे डल पिला अच्छा गोटे पिला भल से पढ़ुची आ सब टीचर माने से पिला भी बेसी इंपोर्टेंस देवे. सब जाक डल थे तो टिके गोटे स्मार्ट पिला देखले सब टीचर माने से पिला को बेसी इंपोर्टेंस देवे आ से पिला भी बहुत इंप्रूव कर पारे. सो सी कहते नो डाउट आई एम इन लोएस्ट सेक्शन बट by being so long in the lowest form, I gained an immense advantage. मते मिलिला गोटे great advantage. Immense means what? Great or vast in degree, vast in unit. Okay, I got immense advantage. मते बहुत उपकार मिलिला. केमिति? They all went to learn Latin and Greek and splendid things like that. But I was taught English, which were considered such dances that we could learn only English. Actually, in standard 4, students were divided into two sections. Okay, students were divided into two sections. One is excellent section. Okay, one is excellent section. Another is dull section. And obviously, Winston Churchill को ना dull section ratio ना excellent section ratio. Obviously, dull section ratio because he could not do well in its last entrance examination. So he was sent to doll section, and all the cleverer boys of Page, Latin, mathematics, Greek, and other science subjects. Okay, as the options. As the options. But see the dark section students. They were only worthy to learn English. They were only worthy to learn English. सेमान हाथ और किसी हबनी केवल इंग्लिश ही हबो कारण सेमान का मातृभाषा होचे इंग्लिश देयर मदर टंग इज इंग्लिश सो दिस डॉल स्टूडेंट्स वर compelled to learn English and other clever students were given chance and opportunity to learn Latin, mathematics, Greek like subjects, right? We were considered such dunces. We were considered. We means all the writer and all the dull section students. We were considered as the dunces. What do you mean by dunce? Dunce means slow learner. Dunce means slow learner. Those who are not getting easily in a difficult part or an easy part, they are called slow learner. जो माने कि पाठ पढ़ा रे टिके slow बुझा बुझे ना और सिखिबा टिके slow, they are called dunce or slow learners. Okay, so we were considered such dunces that we would learn only English. आमको इमिति गध बोली से माने कंसीडर करले जे आमे केवल इंग्लिश पढ़ी पारिबो आ किछि भी पढ़ी पारिबो नाही आम दे किछि भी हबनी केवल इंग्लिश याका हबो बोले आमको कंसीडर करा गला. मिस्टर समरवेल, a most delightful man to whom my debt is great, was charged with the duty of teaching the stupidest boys the most disregarded thing, namely to write mere English. Who was Mr. Somervell? One introduction. Mr. Somervell. Somervell was the English teacher. He was an English teacher, and his job was, Mr. Somervell's job was to teach the dull students only English, only mere English. How would a sentence be देखो the stupidest boys, the dull students were called stupidest boys. Okay, and disregarded thing, which was called disregarded thing. Call again. Disregarded thing. Which one is disregarded thing? English is disregarded thing. Which were stupidest boy? This dull section students were stupidest boy. But Mr. Somervell was a delightful man. He was a happy man. He was a charming man. Okay, he was a happy man or charming man. So he was given this charge to teach the dull students only the disregarded thing, namely mere English and how to write English. बुझला? How to write English. लेखी देलो means तमर गोटे भाषा ही गला, कंप्लीट हे गला. हला हमें भी इंग्लिश पाठ पढ़छे रे पले. इंग्लिश कहिबा डिफरेंट, लेखिबा डिफरेंट. के जन को लेखा भलो हुए बट कहि पारबनी. के जन कहिबा भलो हुए बट लेखि पारबनी. आ के जन को लेखा पढ़ा, लेखिबा कहिबा भलो हुए. माने तो आंको चाहते हैं जे एमान खातिर जे तो किछि हबोनी. आंको कोन करिया केवल इंग्लिश दीपद केमती लेखिबा ताको सिखा. तब भावते सर इंग्लिश से लिखि परिबे, इंग्लैंड रो पिला इंग्लिश लिखि परिबे कि नाही बोले. इट इज नॉट इजी. ओडिसा रे जन्म होइता सब लोग कोन इंग्लिश लिखि परिबे? ओडिसा रे जन्म होइता सब लोग कोन ओडिया लिखि परिबे? जो माने पाठ पढिबे, ओडिया पाठ पढिबे, से माने लिखि परिबे. अन्य माने लिखि परिबे. ओडिया रे लिखा हितले माने से पढि परिबे. तो माने एते डल पिला थिले, एमान को इंग्लिश लिखा ही आसनथिला. सेते मिस्टर समरवेल तांको दायित्व दियाला जे डल पिला माने केमिति इंग्लिश लिखिबार कला शिखिबे हला से टोटाली से दायित्व को संपन्न करेंगे के मिस्टर सोमरवेल से कहते टू हुम माय डेट इज ग्रेट मु तांको निकट रे चिर ऋणी मिस्टर सोमरवेल को पाखरे मु चिर ऋणी कारण से मते बहुत बढ़िया पढ़ाई छथि मियर मीन्स व्हाट एम ई आर ई मियर एम ई आर ई मियर मीन्स ओनली मियर मीन्स ओनली एम ई आर ई मियर मीन्स ओनली he knew how to do it. He taught it as no one else has ever taught it. Mr. Somerville was an excellent teacher. He was an English teacher with various different skills. He knew the technique how to teach the students. ताको भला भाबरे जଣା थिला केमिति पिला को पाठ पढाइबा केमिति डल पिला को पाठ पढाइ करी एडवांस करबा ओके according to Winston Churchill that he had never seen this type of teacher okay before his academic career. Then but we also practice continually not only did we learn English passing thoroughly but we also practice continually English analysis. Not only did we learn English passing thoroughly हमको इमिति इंग्लिश पढ़ागला से हम कहबा पासिंग फार्मूला ओके सो व्हाट इज पासिंग फार्मूला आई एम सेइंग यू thoroughly passing सपोज मोर सेंटेंस लिख छिले he is going to an English school he is going to an English school. So what is the passing formula? Passing formula means like that. This is called passing formula. Means make a long sentence into piece by piece and name it. So we can say this is subject and all are predicates and this is auxiliary and this is verb and this is preposition. It is an article. It is an adjective. It is a noun. So this formula is called passing formula. आमे जितने गोटे लंबा सेंटेंस लिखि दोजे से सब्जेक्ट कोटा वर्ब कोटा ऑब्जेक्ट कोटा एडजेक्ट कोटा कॉम्प्लीमेंट कोटा बुझा पड़छ ना नाउन कोटा नाउन फ्रेज कोटा आर्टिकल कोटा ऑक्सिलरी कोटा ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब कोटा इंट्रांजिटिव वर्ब कोटा क्लॉज कोटा सब जक जानिबा होची पासिंग फार्मूला. सो मिस्टर समरवेल taught English us in such a way that we learn everything else. आमे सबुजा जिनस शिखि गलो इंग्लिश रो सब्जेक्ट कोटा प्रेडिकेट कोटा ओके ऑब्जेक्ट कोटा कॉम्प्लीमेंट कोटा लाइक दैट. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड पासिंग फार्मूला एंड वी आल्सो प्रैक्टिस कंटिन्यूअली इंग्लिश एनालिसिस. आ गोटे कथा पिले गोटे जिनस को सब बेले पढिबा बारंबार पढिबा ऑब्वियसली से जिनस हे जो एबा हमर मन कर इंग्लिश होनी स्पोकन इंग्लिश होनी आमे जदी सांगान भीतर प्रैक्टिस करिया ऑटोमेटिकली हे जो. सपोज आम मैथमेटिक्स होनी आम सब पाठ छाड़ देकी मन मैथमेटिक्स पचर पड़ जाए ऑब्वियसली मैथमेटिक्स हो तो यहाँ ठीक नुह कहीं अन्य सब्जेक्ट को नेग्लेक्ट करदेवा किंतु जेकोसी सब्जेक्ट हो पचर जब पड़ जाए डेफिनेटली वी विल गेट सक्सेस. सो एमाने कौन कले ये डल स्टूडेंट पिला कौन कले डेली इंग्लिश प्रैक्टिस कले डेली इंग्लिश एनालिसिस कले डेली इंग्लिश को कौन कले पासिंग फार्मूला रे पाठ पढ़ले पार्ट बाय पार्ट करी नाउन कोटा वर्ब कोटा एडजेक्ट कोटा सब जगह से बड़े जानले एडजेक्टिव एडवर्ब एटसेट्रा. Then Mr. Somerville had a system of his own. He took a fairly long sentence and broke it up into its components by means of black, red, blue, green inks. And like he parted subject, verb, object, relative clause, conditional clause, conjunctive and disjunctive clauses etc. So he took a long sentence and made part by part. गोटे लंबा सेंटेंस को पार्ट कर दे से भितर क्लॉज देखेबे से भितर कंजंक्शन देखेबे से भितर प्रीपोजिशन देखेबे से भितर क्लॉज जे देला नाउन क्लॉज ना रिलेटिव क्लॉज ना एडवर्ब क्लॉज हैला सब जाको पार्ट बाय पार्ट करी पढेबे एटा होची ताकर स्टाइल कार स्टाइल मिस्टर समरबल इंग्लिश पढ़ा स्टाइल आई कारण डल पिला किछि शिखी पारंती आ किछि भी इंप्रूव करथांती ओके सो ईच हैड इट्स कॉलर एंड इट्स ब्रैकेट्स सो से आउ कोन अट्रैक्टिव करथले सब जाक गोटे गोटे कलर यूज करथले आ गोटे ब्रैकेट पकोथले एटा मन रेड कलर यूज कले एटा मन ब्लू कलर यूज कले एटा ग्रीन कलर यूज कले सब बळे मन वर्ब टाको रेड कलर यूज करछथि जेतले वर्ब लागले से रेड कलर टा यूज करथले पिला एते वर्ब कोडा पिला ने रेड कलर देखि वर्ब जानि पारथले so he used different colors for different components that was easy for the students to learn what was taught in the class एबे हम ओडिया मीडियम पिले आम कोड ओडिया व्याकरण सब जा आछी कैन वी से ऑल ग्रामर ऑफ ओडिया विधेय कोडा उद्देश्य कोडा उद्दिष्ट कोडा एउडा कहले त हम घबरा पड़ जाय बट सब्जेक्ट कोडा प्रेडिकेट कोडा हम जानि परिया ना नहीं उद्देश्य कोडा उद्दिष्ट कोडा जानि परिनी काहे जानि परिनी हम तो ओडिया पिला ना हम ओडिसा रे पिला हमर मातृभाषा ओडिया तथापि हम ओडिया जानि सिमिलरली सेमाने मते इंग्लिश पिला सेमाने मातृभाषा इंग्लिश तथापि सेमाने इंग्लिश ग्रामर जानि नथिले सेति पाई मिस्टर समरवेल पार्सिक फॉर्मूला रे ताके पाठ पढौतले राइट it was a kind of drill every day this drill was going on it was जिने हम ड्रिल क्लास करछे प्रैक्टिस क्लास करछे एक्सरसाइज प्रैक्टिस क्लास करछे हम सैटरडे रे ड्रिल क्लास चल करछे ड्रिल मीनिंग कोन डेली प्रैक्टिस तो एटा गोटे प्रकार प्रैक्टिस थिला मते राती पाइले इंग्लिश क्लास हेले आरंभ हे जिवो मिस्टर समरगल सब्जेक्ट प्रेडिकेट और फार्मूला डिफरेंट कलर पेन धरि पाठ पढार फार्मूला we did it almost daily as I remained in the third fourth 3 times as long as anyone else I had 3 times as much of it I remained in the third fourth मु क्लास रे मध्ये मो बेले बेले भलो पोजीशन रखथले बेले बेले थर्ड पोजीशन रखथले बेले बेले फोर्थ पोजीशन रखथले क्लास रे and I had 3 times as much of it I learned it thoroughly I learned English thoroughly इंग्लिश मोर पूरा पूरी थरो हो गला इंग्लिश रो जति ग्रामेटिकल टर्म मते पूरा पूरी बुझा पड़ला बिकॉज ऑफ समरवेल thus I got into my bones the essential structure of the ordinary British sentence which is a novel thing I got into bones what do you mean by I got into my bone माने कोडा हाड़ मु पाठटा को हाड़ भितर रखी देली किंद्रे काटिगिरी माने पाठ जोटा तार आम जो फंडामेंटाल थिंग जोटा कहे पाठर फंडामेंटाल थिंग टाको मु डाइजेस्ट कर देली जो लैंग्वेज रो लर्निंग अच्छी लैंग्वेज गोटे लिखिया पे कौन कौन जिनस दरकार सेटा मु जानि देली दिस इज द मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट थिंग ओके सो अकॉर्डिंग टू विंस्टन चर्चिल he knew English grammar well he knew how to write okay proper English etc and when in after years my school fellows who had won prizes and distinctions for writing such beautiful Latin poetry and pithy Greek epigrams had to come down again to common English to earn their living or make their way I didn't feel myself at any disadvantage after some years just I would like to remind you in standard 4 there were 2 sections one is excellent section another is dull section and your writer Winston Churchill was in dull section and he said that he got immense advantages being the student of dull section and these excellent students continued learning Greek, Latin, mathematics, science like royal subjects but after some years they again turned to learn English grammar how to write English grammar एबे पिला मानकर ओडिसा गवर्नमेंट गोटे काम करथांदा जो मानस को इंग्लिश मीडियम रे पढछन्ती हाई फाई देखि होछन्ती जे हमको इंग्लिश जणा इमिति एग्जाम गोटे करथांदा सब जगह एग्जाम ओडिया रे हेथांदा ओडिया व्याकरण पढिथांदा कोन करथांदा सब पिला जति सब इंग्लिश स्टाइल मारछन्ती सब जगह ओडिया जे पीजी करछि ओडिया जार ऑनर्स ता पाखे बस था बापा विधेय विशेषण क्या कहते सर्वनामर एक्स कि वाई क्या कहते ना ना ये सब जगह पचार था ना ना सी टे डेरिंग मार था मुझे कहीं कहबी तुम मातृभाषा ओडिया तुम जान कि नाई भाई मत उद्देश्य कौटा जना ना से संधि जना ना समास जना ना रूपक अलंकार जना ना अनुप्रास अलंकार जना ना जमक अलंकार जना ना हाँ ना नहीं तो सी डेफिनेटली कौन करता सब जगह गोटी गोटी पढ़े था सही टाइप रो सिचुएशन है all the students learnt mathematics latin greek etc but they didn't know the fundamental of writing english again they turned to whom winston churchill to learn how to write the fundamental of english at that time winston churchill felt advantage he didn't mind at all से किसी भी खराब भाविले कारण सी एवं गर्व अनुभव कर जो डल स्टूडेंट रही डल सेक्शन रही पाठ पढ़ुची मत ए फायदा है कहीं ना भल पिला मो पाक आसिक मत इंग्लीश पाठ पचार दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट थिंग एंड दैट इज द मोस्ट एडवांटेजेस थिंग ओके ऑफ माय डल सेक्शन देन and when in after years my school fellows who had won prizes and distinctions for writing such beautiful Latin poetry and pithy Greek epigrams. Pithy means what? Brief. Epigram means short and witty expression. Short and witty expression. मान छोट छोट कथा लिखिबा स्टिक नो बिल जिंदा में शॉर्टकट रे इंग्लिश लिखुचे बा किछि हमर मोरल दोचे बा किछि डेफिनेशन दोचे केतरा देबा हमर से गोटे लैंग्वेज ऊपर आमे एते मास्टरी कला पर ही आमे एक्सप्रेशन दे करिया से कहते मोर भल सांग माने से माने एपिग्राम लिखि पाले डिस्टिंक्शन में पास हेले से माने बहुत सुंदर सुंदर रिजल्ट रखिले बट बुली बुली ग्रे मो पाखु आसले इंग्लिश शिक्षा पे ओके देन to common English to earn their living or make their way. I didn't feel myself at any disadvantage. To earn their living, समान को जीविका निर्वाह करिया पे इंग्लिश निहाती दरकार मातृभाषा निहाती दरकार गोटे पिला मनकर पिला फॉरेन रो पाठ पढ़े करी हाई फाई हेकरी आसला किछि चाकरी मिललानी परिया दुकान कला गोटे कोन कला गोटे परिया दुकान करछि खाली इंग्लिश कहूछि पाटू बाहर ले इंग्लिश चालिले इंग्लिश खाइले इंग्लिश सब इंग्लिश परिया दुकान रे जदि इंग्लिश कहबो ता पाखु की आसी परिया नेबेनी गाँ गलिया लोक होते से पाखु जीवेनी कहीं बापा बेस इंग्लिश कहते पाखु जाना येस एक्सक्यूज मी व्हाट कैन आई हेल्प यू ओके दिस ब्रिंजल इज सो एंड सो पटाटो इज सो एंड सो बापा तू घर को जा आम अलग परिया दुकान नहीं जाऊ तो पाठ पढ़ी लाभ कौन है अवश्य आम ओडिया एत इम्प्रूव होनी ओडिया लांगुएजटा लाइक इंग्लिश लांगुएज जोटा इंटरनेशनल लांगुएज से लांगुएज सब जगह एग्जाम देवा पड़े इंग्लिश लांगुएज सो सब पिला आसिक इंग्लिश लांगुएज पाखु शिखिले Naturally, I am biased in favor of boys learning English. I am biased. Biased means prejudiced. मु भी ताको आस्ते आस्ते प्रिजुडाइज कले मत बाइस करा गला जे ताको इंग्लिश सिखा जाओ I would make them all learn English and then I would let the clever ones learn Latin as an honor and Greek as a treat. Learn Latin as an honor. तमे Latin पढ़ो for honor. Greek पढ़ो as a treat. A treat रो मीनिंग होची special pleasure. तमे Greek पढ़ो special pleasure पे. Latin पढ़ो honor पे. But English पढ़ो रोजी रोटी पे. For living, for livelihood, you have to learn English. You have to learn English. तो तमे कह सर रोजी रोटी पे हमर ओडिसा रे केते लोग इंग्लिश जानि ना दे तांका खाओ ना दे नहीं एटा हमर ओडिसा रे पाठ नाही बोले एटा इंग्लैंड रो पाठ तांकर मातृभाषा होची इंग्लिश राइट I would make them all learn English and then I would let the clever ones learn Latin as an honor, Greek as a treat. Greek को treat हिसाब रे पढ़ो special pleasure. Latin को honor हिसाब रे पढ़ो. But the only thing I would whip them for not knowing English. I would whip them hard for that. मुताको बहुत पनिशमेंट देली. पनिशमेंट माने कोन बाडे ना कोन माने जोटा कि हमको गाली करिया ताको मु दरकार समय रे मते ताको पनिशमेंट देछि गाली करछि भल से इंग्लिश पढ़ी गेला से सी होमवर्क दब काली सब्जेक्ट प्रेडिकेट में देखी आसू 10टा सेंटेंस दब काली सकाल से चित्र लिखि दिए ये पनिशमेंट दौले पनिशमेंट माने कौन कॉर्पोरल पनिशमेंट नहीं इन ओरल पनिशमेंट कहीं पारानी यू आर द मैन ऑफ इंग्लिश but you are not able to understand this subject and predicate, this relative clause, this conditional clause, etc. Okay, so your unit 2 is over. I think you have got what is taught, what was taught recently, or any doubt? Again, just listen. Today's class, academic achievement of Spencer Churchill. You know, he joined in Harrow School in standard 4th. As his result was not excellent, he was selected to join in doll section, and other students were selected, okay, in for excellent section. But he said that being in doll section, he gained immense advantage. He gained immense opportunity to show his talent. And fortunately, one teacher, Mr. Soberwell, was an excellent and a delightful man. His teaching method was excellent, and he was given the charge to take care of the dull students and to make the students how to write mere English. And his method was very easy, and this method is called parsing method. He used it to write a long sentence and make into part by part with different color, okay, to make the students know each and every component of English sentence. This is called parsing method, and he made it just like a drill class, so all the students got into their bones the English structure and grammar. And after some years, his excellent students, friends, returned to him to learn English, to learn mere English. No doubt they have got much more knowledge in Greek, much more knowledge in mathematics. They could write epigram, they could write any technical things. They had also got various honors class. This is called various honors and distinction. But still, they had to learn the mere English. And he didn't mind at all. He was very much happy to teach the excellent students mere English. Okay, so thank you. Next class we will discuss more.